Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to, well, cut through the noise, really, and give you the insights you need on products making waves out there. Today, we're taking a closer look at something called Happy Mammoth Prebiotic Collagen Protein. You might also see it around as Collagen 2.0. Yeah, so our mission today, basically, is to unpack this. What's the idea behind it? What are they claiming? And, crucially, what are people actually finding? We'll lean quite a bit on a recent YouTube review that was pretty candid. Think of this as your guide, helping you figure out if this mix of collagen and prebiotics actually, delivers. Let's get into it. So, Collagen 2.0. That name alone, it definitely makes you think upgrade, doesn't it? Makes you curious. But what's really behind that 2.0? What's the core concept here?
It is a catchy name, yeah. And the 2.0 really signals their approach, combining things usually taken separately. So you've got hydrolyzed collagen peptides, think skin, hair, joints merged with prebiotic fibers for gut health. The company's aiming for a sort of two-pronged attack, addressing digestion and skin health at the same time with one product. And just briefly on the components, the collagen peptides are broken down, for better absorption, hopefully. And the prebiotics, they're basically food for the good bacteria in your gut.
Okay. So it's about synergy, that gut-skin connection we hear about.
Exactly. That's the theory they're banking on. Support the gut. And you might see benefits reflected in the skin. It's quite an ambitious formulation, really.
Right. The dual benefit, it sounds great. But, for our audience, always digging deeper, are there potential downsides to mixing these? Like, do you get enough of both ingredients in one scoop? Or is there a compromise somewhere?
That's the million-dollar question with combination supplements, isn't it? It's a real challenge to get, clinically meaningful doses of both collagen and prebiotic fiber into a single serving that still tastes okay and isn't enormous. You need enough collagen to potentially impact skin structure and enough fiber to actually make a difference in the gut without causing, discomfort. Sometimes, there might be a trade-off in concentration compared to taking them separately. And that could explain some of the mixed results we'll talk about.
Interesting. Okay, so ambitious concept. Let's tackle the digestion part first. What exactly does Happy Mammoth claim this does for your gut?
They focus on common issues. The marketing talks about easing things like bloating, maybe indigestion, basically promoting a calmer, happier gut. The idea is the prebiotics help balance your gut flora, feeding the beneficial bacteria.
Okay, and how did that stack up against the experience in that YouTube review we looked at?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. The reviewer did notice a difference. They mentioned things felt a bit more regular, and specifically, after about 2 weeks, they reported less bloating after heavier meals.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
So not an overnight thing.
No, definitely not. And that time frame is actually pretty realistic for prebiotics. Your gut microbiome needs time to adjust to that new fiber source.
Right. That makes sense. It tempers expectations a bit, doesn't it?
It really does. You shouldn't expect an instant fix. A couple of weeks, maybe even a month, that's a more reasonable window to start noticing subtle digestive shifts.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So moving from the gut, let's talk about the other big promise. Skin health. This is often the main draw for collagen, right? What claims are they making there, and what did the reviewer actually see?
Oh, the claims are pretty bold on the skin front. They talk about smoothing out wrinkles, even helping with the appearance of cellulite. It all ties back to collagen being that core structural protein for skin elasticity and hydration. Supplementing is supposed to boost your own production.
And the reality, according to the review.
Well, it was more subtle. They didn't mention seeing wrinkles vanish or anything dramatic like that, but they did say their skin felt a little more hydrated too, again, after those same couple of weeks.
Just a little more hydrated. It feels quite a step down from smoothing wrinkles.
It does, yeah. And it highlights that gap you often see between marketing language and, actual physiological results. Increased hydration is definitely positive for skin health, but it's not the same as visible wrinkle reduction, especially not in just a few weeks.
So it sounds like managing expectations is pretty crucial here.
Absolutely. Collagen supplements tend to work gradually from the inside out. Visible changes, particularly for deeper wrinkles, usually take longer, consistent use, and even then, the results can be modest. It's support, not really a quick cosmetic fix.
Got it. Okay. Beyond the results themselves, what about just using it day to day? Was it easy to take, taste, mixability? Because if it's a hassle.
Yeah, consistency is everything. And the reviewer actually gave it points here. They mentioned the vanilla taste specifically, said it made it easy to add into a daily routine without feeling like a chore, which is huge. If it tastes bad or clumps up, people just won't stick with it.
True. A pleasant taste makes a big difference.
Definitely. But, and this is important, The reviewer also pointed out that experiences seem to vary a lot. They mentioned that other user feedback is a bit all over the place.
How so?
Well, apparently some people reported seeing big changes within a week, which seems surprisingly fast, actually.
Wow, yeah.
But then others used it for months and didn't notice much at all.
Huh. That's a pretty wide range. Why do you think that is?
It's common with supplements. Could be anything from individual body chemistry, diet, lifestyle, baseline health, maybe even placebo effect playing a role.
Right. But there was something else mentioned about user experiences, wasn't there? Something about stomach upset.
Yes, and this is a key point. The reviewer noted that a few also mentioned having some stomach upset in the beginning. And crucially, this potential side effect isn't clearly explained on the label.
That doesn't seem ideal. Why is that a problem? Isn't a little adjustment normal with fiber?
It can be normal, yes. Introducing prebiotic fiber can sometimes cause temporary gas or bloating as your gut adapts, but not clearly stating that possibility on the packaging. That's not great for transparency. It leaves people confused or worried if they experience discomfort. They might stop using it, thinking it's bad for them, when it might just be a temporary thing. Transparency builds trust.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have mixed results, potential unmentioned side effects. What about the cost? We need to talk practicalities. The review mentioned the price point, right?
Yes, explicitly said it's on the higher end and that a month's supply isn't cheap. Price is definitely a factor here.
And how does the company sell it? Is it easy to just try?
Well, that's another point the reviewer raised. The company apparently pushes the subscription option quite hard.
The subscription model.
Yeah. Which, according to the review, makes it harder to just try once before committing. That can be a barrier for people wanting to test it out first.
I could see that. So, connecting all this,
Yeah.
what was the reviewer's final take? Worth it or not?
Their conclusion was very grounded, I thought. They basically said, look, it's not some instant miracle powder.
Right. Managing expectations again.
Exactly. It's support, not magic. When you weigh the cost against, say, buying separate collagen and fiber, well, maybe it offers convenience if you were already buying both. But that depends heavily on the actual doses you're getting in this combo product, which we touched on earlier.
And the subscription aspect.
The push towards subscription is a business model, obviously. Good for the company, but maybe not always for the consumer initially. It makes trying it out feel like a bigger commitment, especially given the premium price.
So what was the specific advice from the review?
Really practical advice. If you are already buying both collagen and fiber, maybe this combo is worth trying for simplicity. But, and this is key, they strongly recommended you maybe start with a single container. Don't jump straight into a subscription. Try it first.
That sounds like very sensible advice for navigating these kinds of offers, doesn't it?
It really is. Test the waters before diving in, especially with premium priced products and recurring payments.
What's the best general strategy then when you encounter these subscription models for something new?
Look for that single purchase option first, always. Even if it costs a bit more per serving initially, it gives you freedom. If only subscription is offered, scrutinize the cancellation policy. Is it easy? Are there minimum terms? Check the fine print. And, compare the cost and dosage to buying standalone products. Is the convenience premium really worth it for you? Flexibility is key until you know a product works for you.
Great advice. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. What does this all mean for you, our listener, trying to make sense of the supplement world? We've done a deep dive today into Happy Mammoth's prebiotic collagen protein, aka Collagen 2.0. We looked at its unique blend collagen for skin, prebiotics for digestion. The idea is simplifying your routine. We compared the company's big claims against the reviewer's actual experience. Yeah, less bloating, maybe slightly more hydrated skin, but needing a couple of weeks. And we highlighted those really varied user results. Some seeing big changes fast, others nothing much, plus that potential for stomach upset that wasn't clearly flagged. And yeah, the cost, it's up there. And there's that strong push for subscriptions.
Right. And I think in this age of combination supplements flooding the market, products like Collagen 2.0 are tempting, aren't they? They promise simplicity. But this deep dive really shows how vital it is to match those appealing claims with realistic expectations. You've got to balance the cost against what others are really experiencing. So the final thought for you to consider is this. As you look at these all-in-one solutions, really think about your specific needs. Does this combo actually fit your goals, your budget, your current routine? Or would you perhaps be better served by sticking with targeted, separate supplements where you know the dose and the expected effect? And always, always, if you do try something like this, consider that advice. Start with one container. See how you react before committing long term. It's about making informed choices for your own wellness journey, not just following the latest trend.